Hi everyone, we're gonna play Dear Esther Landmark Edition today. I have played this before, but I didn't finish it. It's a walking simulator game. I don't know if it has any, well, horror content or such thing. I didn't see anything horrific. It's just story based. Anyway, so I hope there is no problem with my English because there will be some kind of problems since I'm not native anyway. So let's start. So it seems that I have come to the lighthouse and the valley. So it's for episode, for chapter. We're gonna play from the lighthouse.
Dear Esther, the gulls do not land here anymore. I've noticed that this year they seem to shun the place. Maybe it's the depletion of the fishing stock driving them away. Perhaps it's me. When he first landed here, Donnelly wrote that the herds were sickly and their shepherds the lowest of the miserable classes that populate these Hebridean islands. 300 years later, even they have departed.
Hebridean Islands, where is that located? Let me check. So, I can move. I thought it was still, yeah, we were just still looking at it. I was looking Hebridean Islands. I thought it's, yeah, United Kingdom, yeah, I thought the same. It looks like United Kingdom, especially Ireland or Scotland. Yeah, oh, flashlight just automatically enabled. Turn on. So what do we have here? Nasty toilet, like never been used for 100 years. And another. It's all the trash around here. So what's that? Can I zoom? Yeah. Can I zoom? I can zoom. European Food and Goods Conviction, 1973. What's this? Yeah, certain kind of different books. Nice details though. What's that? Some, some kind of a paint. And this, is it something a password or what's this supposed to mean? Like chemistry stuff. The door is knocked off on stairs, but you can't reach the top of the lighthouse. Yeah. Anyway, there seems to be no interaction whatsoever. Closed automatically, yeah. Pretty windy. Did we just came with this boat? Yeah. FPS glitches. I bet this will be cold. This kind of wind against the face. Even though 10 cents Celsius will be cold. So, well, since it's a walking simulator, we're gonna have to walk. Like, there's good scenery, but you can't just run. You just walk. Did they roll off? Did they? It looked like it. Such trash. So, what do we do here? Oh, the music.
When you were born, mother told me how harsh I had a delivery. A great red birthmark covered the left side of their face. No one knew what to say. They cried to fill the vacuum. I always admired you for that. But you cried to fill whatever vacuum you found. I began to manufacture vacuum just to enable you to deploy that talent. The birthmark faded by the time you were 6, and had gone completely by the time we met. But your fascination with the empty and its cure remained.
Oh, let's start. And such scenery.
A wonderful sight. The moon cresting the junction between the cliff path and the stone circle. It cast a shadow of the ridge across the beach, all the world as if you had signed your name in untidy handwriting.
When someone had died or was dying, or was so ill they gave up what little hope they could sacrifice, they cut parallel lines into the cliff, exposing the white chalk beneath. You could see them from the mainland or the fishing boats, and know to send aid or impose a cordon of protection, and wait a generation until whatever pestilence stalked the cliff paths died along with its hosts. My lines are just for this. To keep any would-be rescuers at bay. The infection is not simply of the flesh.
Is the
We are
air
not like
getting
Lord
in darker?
Scarif, you and I. We feel no particular need to turn back. There's nothing to be seen if we did. No tired old man parting the cliffs with his arms. No gifts or Bibles laid out on the sand for the taking. No tides turning or the shrieking gulls overhead. The bones of the hermit are no longer laid out for the taking. I have stolen them away to the guts of this island, where the passages all run to black, and where we can light each other's faces by their strange luminescence.
So is this some kind of a cave? It looks like it.
Dear Esther, I met Paul. I made my own little pilgrimage. My Damascus, a small semi-detached on the outskirts of Wolverhampton. We drank coffee in his kitchen and tried to connect to one another. Although he knew I hadn't come in search of an apology, reason, or retribution, he still spiraled in panic, thrown high and lucid by his own dented bonnet. Responsibility had made him old. Like us, he'd already passed beyond any conceivable boundary of life.
So, is that a boat? Just-
This hermit, this seer, this distant historian of bones and old bread, where did he vanish to? Why? Asked the farmers. Why? Asked Jakobsen. Why bother with your visions at all, if you're just to throw your arms up at the cliff and let it close in behind you and seal you into the belly of the island, a museum shut to all but the most devoted?
So these paintings getting stranger and stranger. I thought it was just the chemistry stuff, but it looks like biological things, but like we see on the lessons of the high school. But yeah, like just like this. And who just why would anyone paint the walls like this? Is this should be some sort of message? And what's this octopus or I don't know. So yeah, another strange depict. So another one strange depict. So we just what are we gonna do now? I mean, can we interact with this? I don't even know if there is a interact key. I didn't see it. There's only zoom in and why what the heck? It's just clothes and this looks like bones. Did someone just stay night, spend the night here? You said there was no seagulls, so there's one. So no, here. This must be the way. So is this some kind of a river, or no? It's not a river. Is that a radio tower over there? Yeah, definitely a radio tower. So
The vegetation here has fossilized from the roots up. To think they once grazed animals here, the remnants of occupation being evidence to that. It is all sick to death. The water is too polluted for the fish, the sky is too thin for the birds, and the soil is cut with the bones of hermits and shepherds. I've heard it said that human ashes make great fertilizer, that we could sow a forest from all that is left of your hips and ribcage, with enough left over to thicken the air and repopulate the bay.
wow. I hope they will use my body as a fertilizer. It will be a good cow though. So like a graveyard or something ritualistic monument, like a Stonehenge. But yeah, see, there's a circular of standing stones and a big stone on it. And a book. What's this? Can I crouch? No, I can't crouch. Chemistry. Yeah, we've been talking about the chemistry and those paintings. Yeah, some sort of a chemist was around here. And what's this book? I don't know. I wonder if someone ever lives here. Because it doesn't look like that it contains life or something. And have I said that the air was getting darker, or I just feel that way? Does it? I don't know. It's just kind of dark and quiet. This quiet silence is disturbing. Low loading. Okay.
Dear Esther, I have now driven the stretch of the M5 between Exeter and Bristol over 21 times. But although I have all the reports and all the witnesses, and have cross-referenced them within a millimetre using my Ordnance Survey maps, I simply cannot find the location. You'd think there would be marks to serve as some evidence. It's somewhere between the turn-off for Sanford and the welcome brake services. But although I can always see it in my rear-view mirror, I have as yet been unable to pull ashore.
So, evidence, and he's been looking for something, but what? And what's that yellow thing glowing over there? It's pretty. Damn. So it's, yeah, you see the glowing light over there, yellow, and wow, it's some kind of a cargo ship, or is it called convoy? I don't know. Oh, the radio tower. It's probably the highest place of this island. A shipwreck. Well, mate, this is a bad island too, you
It's
know.
only at night that this place makes any sluggish effort at life. You can see the buoy and the aerial. I've been taking to sleeping through the day in an attempt to resurrect myself. I can feel the last days drawing upon me. There's little point now in continuation. There must be something new to find here. Some nook or some cranny that offers a perspective worth clinging to. I've burnt my bridges. I've sunk my boats and watched them go to water.
Wait, I just didn't want to interrupt and I didn't talk, but there's something written over there. Nor drink, but neither did he, and neither did he nor eat nor drink. Okay, and neither did he eat nor drink. But who? I hope we find out who. So, yeah, such a mess. I don't know if we can just climb aboard. Because I just cannot jump. Yeah, see? I cannot climb. Like, even a 6-year-old kid could climb here. But I just couldn't. So, he walks like my grandfather. So, what kind of... There's a seat belt? Do these guys use a seat belt in a boat? Or it must be from something else they don't use seat belts in a boat. So I just can't climb. Okay, there's nothing here. So,
I had kidney
where am
stones
I
and
to
you
go?
visited me in the hospital.
From here
After the
or here?
operation, when I was still half submerged in anesthetic,
Let's go here.
your outline and your speech both blurred. Now my stones have grown into an island and made their escape, and you have been rendered opaque by the car of a drunk.
Kidney stones. Well, that must have been hurt. Which way? The decisions. I'll go from the lowest spot. So there's some kind of a
When I
hole.
first looked into the shaft, I swear I felt the stones in my stomach shift in recognition.
I don't know if I can fall, but I don't want to fall. And some water out there. It's almost like the wind going to push me into this dark hole. God, come on, man. Gotta be careful with my steps. Yeah. If I will be here in real life, I will just walk like this. Not even get new to that damn hall. The air is delusion. Delusion. Sorry. So
I've begun my ascent
what's
on the
these
windless
walls?
slope of the western side. The setting sun, as an inflamed eye squeezing shut against the light shone in by the doctors. My neck is aching through constantly craning my head up to track the light of the aerial. I must look downwards, follow the path under the island to a new beginning.
Finally, some evidence of life. Buildings, houses, and surgery stuff, equipment, whatever they call. In a, you know, place like this, Just to make you sure it's not a good place to make surgery, bro. And what's the purpose of these walls? They look like they've been higher before, but what? Wait, it's not a wall. It's a no. It's a wall. Yeah, I was going to say it's a no. Tree chopped off, but it's
The
curved.
bothy was constructed originally in the early 1700s. By then, shepherding had formalized into a career. The first habitual shepherd was a man called Jakobsen, from a lineage of migratory Scandinavians. He was not considered a man of breeding by the mainlanders. He came here every summer whilst building the bothy, hoping eventually that becoming a man of property would secure him a wife and a lineage. Donnelly records that it did not work. He caught some disease from his malcontented goats and died 2 years after completing it. There was no one to carve white lines into the cliff for him either.
So another building. Ah, painting. Ah, another similar painting, which depicts something that I do not know. Did someone burn something here? Like a campfire or something? And I wonder what's in this house, because you know the wallpaper of this game consists from this house, like it's from this perspective, similar to this. And I really wonder what about those radio tower or just tower. That sea animal again, octopus or
My heart is landfill. These false dawns waking into the still never light. I sweat for you in the small hours and wrap my blankets into a mass. I have always heard the waves break on these lost shores, always the gulls forgotten. I can lift this bottle to my ear, and all there ever is for me is this Hebridean music.
so. Surely someone lived here, or more than someone, people. And why all the windows are broken? Anyway. Oh, scared the shit out of me. Is this some kind of person? And how am I to reach there? I can't. No, there's no path. There's a cave around here, and something's glowing. So, downwards or upwards? No, I can't go that way. Yeah, it's downwards.